Hey folks, we're back with another update video. So it's been another week. There's been a few things happen this time. Like last time there wasn't that much change, but this time there's been some nice changes. So first things first, we're at 21.01 trillion coins. So we're over 20 trillion now. That means we're just shy of 5 trillion this week, which is a big jump. So what? We've got 0.4. So 5.4. Oh no, wait. Yeah, sorry, I didn't learn. But we've got over 5 trillion. So we've got 5.54 trillion. Just had to do math slowly in my head because I suck at math. I don't actually suck at math. I'm just a bit slow at doing it in my head. So that's it for the lifetime coins. You know, we got almost double of last week. Well, just shy of double anyway. Stopped doing tier 7s, so I've took that from my list. So my tier 8s have got an extra 205. For some reason my music stopped. But yeah, I've got 205 waves on my tier 8, and my lifetime, there we go, it's just slow. My lifetime, my best run on tier 8 is 321 billion. It was 187 billion, so a big jump up there. And then tier 9's not changed at all. Tier 10 is now up to 5070, so that's just shy of 100 extra waves. It's 93 waves to be precise. But I've gone up to 287.36 billion as my best run, so that's another 50 billion per run on average. Not touched tier 11. Tier 15 I've not managed to get any higher. These haven't changed. So then the next thing I need to show you guys is over on here. So here is my basically run tracker, just to show that it's steady, but it is definitely increasing. So this is like last week, and then this is this week, as you can see at the bottom for the dates. But if you look up here, it's shown a bit better. So basically we were getting, well, this goes back to what? So this is still this week, really. But like we've been getting 40 billion per hour, pretty much. Got some nice higher ones, but then got 39 billion this last one for some reason. I think it depends on protectors, to be honest. They seem to affect it quite a lot. Coins per hour, pretty stationary. Cells per hour, been going up steadily, because I've been getting those longer runs. As you can see, I was getting like 4,750. It's been getting higher with the labs that I've been doing. So I'll move that out of the way, and then we'll go over to tournaments. So with the tournaments, the next one's coming up. I'm still in Champions League. I actually did something so that I could boost up my, because I was going to basically drop out in the last tournament. So I decided to push it a little bit. So this one I did pretty well. Got a new higher waves, 778. It was 719, but I've not managed to rank higher than 17th since this really lucky tournament. I think I was lucky with this one. So I pumped up my damage quite a lot for this tournament, and I still only got 690 wave. The battle conditions was terrible, honestly. It was like Protect Ultimate and Fast Ultimate, and I can't remember what the other ones were. This is next tournament's one, I'm pretty sure, so that's fine. In fact, let's have a look what my tournament ones are going to be. So armored enemies, that's actually, yeah, that's what it had on there actually. No, this is the exact same as last, isn't it? Armored, protectors, and fast. Death defy down more bosses. Yeah, this feels like this is what it was, which means it's just going to be a struggle if that's the same again. So next is my enhancements. So damage, I don't think I've put 1 into crit factor. As I said, I've been pumping up my damage. It's not much of a change there, to be honest. Put 1 into health regen, and then I've unlocked defense absolute, but obviously I haven't put anything into it, because why would you? And then cash, and well, I say cash. Utility, I've not put anything into that. I mean, it's pretty cheap to put some stuff into cash, but in fact that will help me in the tournaments buy the upgrades a bit quicker. So I might just put a few into this. I know it sounds silly, but might actually help me. I really want to unlock cell enhancements actually, because that's going to help me. So I'll not spend any more for now, but that'll be the next thing that I'll focus on. So then into the actual labs, workshop, not labs, we're not in labs yet. So damage is gone up. So we're up to 5,300, which is where I'm going to leave it for now, especially with the price per 10. Damage per beat is at 160, which hasn't changed. Then this obviously hasn't changed, so expensive. We've got 50 here, and this should still be 70, so no upgrades here. But health is now 5,200, so that's gone up by 70, and regen is now at 5,300. So again, I'm happy to leave this here for now, and we'll focus on getting the health up to 5,300. I think I'm going to focus on 5,300 for most of them. So yeah, so this has gone up by 290. Now, landmine damage hasn't been touched again, it's still at 140. The wall health is at 570, so that has gone up by 120. And wall rebuild has gone up by 50 to 130. So there is increases across the board on those. And then I have been pumping a lot into this area. So we've got the enemy health is at 160, so that's gone up by 10. And then we have enemy attack level skips at 160, so that's gone up by 20. Now we have the max recovery. I'm just turning down my headset a bit because it's a bit loud. That did nothing. My button on that seems to work sometimes, but not all the time. Right, there we go. So just I couldn't hear myself talking, but I'm talking quite loud, so I thought I'd best turn that down. Yeah, anyway, so it's at 380 for max recovery, which is 50 levels into that, which is impressive considering the prices. I just want to get max recovery to the point where I can max it out in like the first 100 levels, and then just focus on enemy attack level skip or enemy health level skip, whichever one's most appropriate. But like, this is already getting very expensive, so I don't know, I'm probably better off investing elsewhere. I just want to get generally my workshop to the point where it doesn't matter, so I can just focus on upgrading my enhancements, you know. And then we get to the ultimate weapons now. So we've got 33 stones this week, so we've gone down in stones, but we're at 545 damage on the chain lightning compared to the 385. Imagine if it was 3000. Jesus. Quantity is now 6, but it's not because I've upgraded it here. That's because of something else we'll get around to later. Chance is now up to 24.5, so that's gone up by 1. I've not done anything to our smart missile. Our death wave, I've put this up to 36 times from 16 times, so a big increase there. And then golden tower is up to 13.6, it was at 12.8. Duration's still the same, but I've done the cooldown, so it's down to 4-minute cooldown now on the dot, which is nice. And then poison swamp I haven't touched. Black hole is still 42 meters, 22 seconds, and 1 minute 50, so no change there. And spotlight, again, no change. And again, my music's struggling to load for some reason. Oh no, the music's apparently playing. Just slow burn, I guess. This video seems to be getting distracted a bit more. I do apologise. Cards we don't need to go over because obviously no changes there. Now you'll see a massive change here. I've got shrink rate up to Mythic, my 3rd Mythic. And I just said Mythic really weirdly there. Just shy of getting another upgrade on my Sharp Fortitude. And same on here, even closer. So unfortunately I've not got another G comp, but I've gone from, well, yeah, so from level 107, so 1 level here, 2 levels here, 7 levels here, because obviously this has gone up to Mythic. Now, the this is where I got the extra 2 chain lightning quantity, which made a massive difference. I would have liked it to be mythic, but it just wasn't happening. So this is the rolls that I've got on my shrink ray. I am happy with this. I'm not going to re-roll it anymore. I mean, obviously it would be nice to have this as a mythic, but I might as well wait until I get to 140 for these re-rolls because it's quite expensive. So obviously we've got a super crit factor, and crit chance. I would have liked an attack speed in there, but it just didn't drop. So what can you do? So that's those. Now, in regards to the epics, so I got to the point where I was getting a pity on my next roll, and I was going to save it for this video. I was going to be like, so we'll do some rolls, do the first one, bam, epic. But I decided to roll because I had like 2,000 gems sat there, and it was a tournament, and I was struggling. Like, I was going to get knocked back down into platinum. So I was like, smeg it, I'm going to click. And then I've got quite a few. So I've got Dimension Core, which is nice because I need to be building up the Dimension Core up to Mythic as well. I got a Being Annihilator, got 1 Shrink Ray, which is what helped it push up, and I got one more thing, but it's pushed it off the list. The Magnetic Hook. That's exactly what I got. So as you can see, I've got 2 Dimension Cores, so I can get this up to Mythic, to Legendary, sorry. I'll do that after this video. I don't need to do it on this video. Unfortunately, I don't have a Legendary Dimension Core, but I'm about to make one at least. As you can see, I've got a lot in here. When I auto merge, honestly, I'm quite bad with it. So typically I just turn off anything that consumes the purples or legendaries. I don't mind making them because at the end of the day, the amount that I get, and I just keep making them so that I'm under 200. I don't want to get to the point where I'm like got too much in my inventory and I'm not getting those drops. So next we come over to our labs. I've not got it going right now, but I'm generally managing to do basically every other day. I have 3 times and 3 at 2 times, 2 at 2 times. So it's better progress than before. So I'll just quickly go onto the history. Reroll shards level 44. So there we go. So we've got wall regen up. I'm just looking for the main ones. Lab speed 77. Wall thorns level 12. And then wall regen level 14. Death wave coin bonus level 6 and 7. And then obviously our daily shards and reroll shards. So they're the main things that I've got. As you can see, I've took wall regen off, even though that's what's been helping me get more waves on my farming runs. Just focusing on wall thorns, because having them both on, I can't focus on anything else because I'm using so many of my labs. So like this is perma until 100, so that takes up 1 lab slot. These I'm sticking in until maxed, so that takes up 2 slots, and then I was having 2 for the wall upgrades. So I've decided to go down to 1 for the wall upgrades. I know wall upgrades take forever, but I figured wall thorns is better than wall regen, because yes, the regen's making me get higher waves, but the wall thorns will make me kill enemies quicker, so more enemies spawn, and it's mainly a good way of getting rid of those scatter, for me anyway, to get rid of the scatter enemies. So that's my plan. I'm going to stick with just having 1 lab for economy. So this will hit up tomorrow, most likely, because obviously I'll be able to keep this at 3 times. And then I'll move on to the next thing for that, which I am actually using, if I can find it, the effective paths. So the next thing will be level 8 Death Wave coin bonus, then Spotlight coin bonus, and then back to Black Hole coin bonus. Those will take me most of the time for that, up to the next week, and this will definitely still be in until next week. And then claim this. I'm waiting for the next thing here as well. Stone packing game. Because basically I've got a gift card for some like money value on Play Store, so I can't use that on Egg Solar. I have to wait for the pack in here. It's either that, I'll just keep using it for the events, since I pay for the events, just to get these extra relics. So I've still got my nuke to do, still got these two to do, but I got these again. I got that just because I was trying to push up the to push up the modules. There we go. I said I was going to stop getting them, but I just couldn't resist. And then, as you can see, my golden bot has actually increased a bit, so I've been focusing on getting this up. It's actually quite a lot of increase this week, but then it's going to slow down because obviously it gets more expensive as I go. I think I'm going to max out the range first and the bonus. Like, I think I'm going to work through. I don't know. I might just do the cheapest ones and then it gets the most expensive. We'll see. I'll figure out how I want to do it. And then, anyway, the last thing is good old guild, the Derp Guild, confirmed to be the oldest guild, allegedly. I don't know who confirmed it, but it's been confirmed. So my fetch is not being changed. Oh no, so I got double fetching percentage up by 1. So I'm just going to do 2 seconds on my cooldown. So getting my fetch to be pretty damn good now. Gonna keep pumping it up, obviously, because the better it gets, the more modules that I'm gonna get out of it. So obviously the gems has a cap, medals has a cap, so you get those, and then you're just gonna get your shards, modules, and coins. Now, I know I can buy a few of these right now, but I'm focusing on trying to get the coin buffs. So I got the party profile banner, and that's it from this one. So that's it for this week's update. It's been 17 minutes, so hopefully next week I'll get even more progress. I'm going to keep pushing to try and get higher in Champions League. I do want to put a lab for damage, but I don't know where to put the damage lab in, honestly, because in my opinion lab speed should be put in until it's fully maxed to get the most use out of it as soon as possible. I guess I could probably pull out reroll shards for now or something, or stop doing my labs for thorns, but I don't know, we'll see. I'll let you know how it goes next week anyway. So thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already. Ciao for now.